All right, welcome back in, everyone. My name's Michelle Yarn. It's Friday night, and we're doing a little shopping together. So I have a huge buffet, if you will, of shopping to do with you. So we have talked beauty, we've talked fitness, we've talked fashion. Now let's talk about fashion for your bed. I am bringing you the very popular, perfectly reviewed Concierge Collection sheet set. This is 100% cotton, no blend here. So you get that beautiful, breathable, lightweight, natural fiber, what we love about cotton. But the plus here is the sateen weave. You guys, these feel smooth and soft and silky almost on your skin, but they're nice and cool. We have beautiful colors and patterns. They are oversized on the flat sheet, so you get plenty of room to tuck under the bed and nobody's fighting, and you get an extra set of pillowcases included. That makes a 6-piece set. Flat sheet, fitted sheet, 4 pillowcases. We have twin XL, full queen, king, and even California king. Everybody gets to enjoy a $49.95 price point. These have been very popular. Ellen Bunner is here to share all the details. I'm so glad we were squeezing these into the Friday Night Finds show.
Yes.
We had them in the middle of the night together.
Yes.
And they flew out of here. So I thought this is perfect for prime time, for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, especially because
so
100% cotton,
Oh my
pure,
gosh.
natural cotton. You love it, I love it. It's very rare that we get unblended, 400 thread count, and all the extra bells and whistles, which I'll take you through.
Should we go through the color options? They're so good.
Speaking of bells and whistles, we didn't just do solids. We did these incredible prints. And I love one of our reviewers, you know, everyone reviewed these perfectly. She bought these because she said, you know what, I want to step out of my comfort zone. This is the Aqua Medallion.
I love that one.
So pretty. Then we have the pink floral. So dainty. I think we had these on the bed the other night.
That was very popular.
Yes.
And it's like a peachy pink with that kind of rich blush color.
It is. It's a beautiful, soft, like, just plenty of pinks in there. And then we have the stripe, and this is actually a lavender stripe, but it looks almost like a little blue in it.
Yeah.
It really translates well on the bed. And then look at the solids,
look at these
you
solid
guys.
colors.
The blue, I think you can really see the sateen finish that you were mentioning.
So,
that
look at
weave just gives that little bit of gloss.
On cotton.
They look so expensive, right?
And then the silver.
Look at these neutrals.
Ooh,
we have
that's
silver.
beautiful.
We have beige.
This is very restoration look.
It is.
You know what I'm
almost
talking about.
driftwoody in the color.
Oh,
and then we have the white.
And then that classic, beautiful white. And then I mentioned a couple of the features, but let's show them off.
Let's talk about the features because number one, we are not nickel and diming you. So I was just doing a little online research and it was funny. Not only do other retailers charge you more by the size, they're also going to charge you more for the pillowcases, the extras. We are including 2 extras. So this is a big deal because we've always sold these separately. Yep. They sell out really fast.
And that's an extra $20, $30 every time.
Easily. Also, everything is oversized. So notice the pillowcases. In fact, a couple of our reviewers talked about not only longer, but look, you've got room so you're not squeezing your pillow into it. It's just, it makes your life so much easier.
Oh, look at these.
This is what I love. And Concierge Collection, you've been shopping for us nearly 20 years, exclusively here at HSN. We started doing this a couple years ago because we all have toppers, we all have thick mattresses. We overcut the top sheet by about 6 inches more than the standard.
Up a size. The fitted sheet fits perfectly on here. This is how much over you guys do.
And look with the drape. Like when you drop this down, it drops below your mattress. So when you go to tuck it in, you have plenty of sheet to tuck. And then lastly, we even upgraded on your fitted sheet. And number one, it's got an 18-inch accommodation, not a 16-inch like a lot of them out there. Pocketed elastic all the way around. And we even label them. Let me show you that so that if you are making your bed and you don't want to do the dance around the bed, it's going to tell you what part goes to the top and the bottom.
Legitimately, I have gotten into arguments with my husband before when we're trying to make the bed together.
You're right, right? You're like, this
adamant.
has gotta be it.
I'm always right. No matter what. But this would prove me wrong if I was wrong.
This is like now you have a little cheat.
Yeah.
But
oh boy, real quick. Blue, if you want blue, we've got fewer than 400 left across all the sizes. This is the perfect time to switch out your linens to 100% cotton. It is such a breathable feel, but that sateen weave is where it's at. Look at that beautiful sheen. They feel like luxury hotel bedding. They read the reviews. They're all perfect 5-star. They really, really do. So that blue is the most limited, and the pink floral Very, very popular once again. So if you want that one, don't hesitate.
Pretty.
Look at that.
Look at that, how pretty that is.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I want to talk about this fabric for a minute because, you know, when you're shopping for sheets, I know it can be confusing. So first of all, the fact that they're 100% cotton, meaning there's nothing blended in there. These are all natural, so they're breathable, they're moisture wicking. I'm gonna grab, let me show you in the silver. The silver, I just want you to see too, a sateen weave means you've got more cotton on the surface. So this has that silkiness.
Yes.
Do you notice how?
It doesn't feel dry.
It doesn't,
like
and it doesn't
feel
like you need to wash them to break them in. They already feel.
That's a good point.
And this is great if you have sensitive skin. It's really easier by like not tugging on your hair and your face when you're sleeping because it's a smoother sleep surface. And then, do you mind handing me the white?
Sure.
Because talking about 400 thread count, I've been doing this for many, many years. I've always said between a 400 and a 600 thread count, because look at that. You don't see through
you're
these.
right. So I'm not going to see the logo from my pillow inside.
No, it's lightweight and breathable, but yet it's hefty, it's dense.
These
it has like a hand to it.
They have dense is a much nicer. I was gonna say they're beefy.
They
like
are beefy.
They feel very high quality. They feel like luxury when you go to like a resort or a bed and breakfast, and you get into the bed and you're like, this is what life should be made of. Like every night should feel like this. These really do feel like that, and the colors and the patterns are beautiful, but it's all the extra touches.
It is all the extra touches, and I really like that you're not being penalized by the size of your bed. We're not upcharging you because we overcut things. We're not upcharging you because we added the pillowcases. And you know what? Sheets make a huge difference. I want you to think about for a minute, like if your sheets are scratchy or if your sheets are trapping the heat around your body and you're waking up in the middle of the night because you're hot, cotton is something we've been sleeping in for years, right? It is the preferred fabric. Think about your favorite pajamas. They're probably cotton because it's moisture wicking, it's breathable. And what I like with cotton, it's one of my favorites, is the more you wash it, the better it gets.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. And changing out your sheet set is like a whole room makeover, but it's non-committal. Like you're not changing the paint or even drapery. Those are really expensive and they're a pain to hang up. And if you don't like them, it's like, we're stuck with this now, right? With bedding, it's quick, it's easy, and it really makes a huge difference. Your bed is the biggest piece of furniture in your room. So just by switching out the sheets, and a lot of you, and I do this too, like to fold up your comforter and just leave it at the foot of the bed.
Exactly.
Because these are so like statement making.
Yes, and I'm sure I wanted you to see on that while we're on this long shot just how billowy these are.
Really
I mean,
are.
I've brought sheets home before and they were nowhere this like lofty and soft and airy. These are so silky. I'm telling you, for every single review to be 5-star on these. And going back to what you were just saying, I think it was Naomi. She said she stepped out, she got the aqua medallion, and she even put a picture. And what I loved about her photo is she did what I did. She didn't make the bed. She just had her comforter folded down and she was showing off her beautiful sheets.
And look at how gorgeous.
Right? It looks very designer, right? And it's all the details too, like the folded hem on your pillowcases, the fact that they're oversized, the fact that you're getting 4. Everything is gonna fit your bed beautifully. If you haven't changed your sheets in a while, or you've priced cotton out there and it's just expensive, or maybe you do have that king size bed and you don't wanna pay almost double the twin price.
That's right.
We don't do that here. And I really like too, Michelle, that we really cover the bases in the basics.
Yeah, these are great.
I mean, it's very rare that you have all 3.
It's like the color of my pants.
It is, and I love it. Like, I just think even with white, like that, just like you're wearing, look how pretty.
Gorgeous.
Very hotel inspired.
Really, really, really gorgeous. You know, $49.95 is an amazing price because these got all the perfect 5-star reviews and became the customer pick when it was $79.95. That's our original price. When the sale ends, that's what we go back up to. Honestly, worth it. Again, it's 100% cotton. There's no blend here. There's no mix. It's all natural fibers. They have that gorgeous sateen finish to them. And we doubled the pillowcases. So if you get twin or twin XL, you get 1 extra pillowcase because you usually only get 1. So we doubled it. But if you get the full queen, king, or California king, you get 4 total pillowcases. So a lot of extra perks here. The oversized flat sheet is really important. The colors are just all so rich looking. Like everything is very elegant.
It is, and you know, with 400 thread count, you're talking about if you got a microscope and you looked at a tiny square inch, you would see 400 individual fine cotton yarns woven together. And when they're weaving them, they're putting more of that cotton on the surface next to your skin. So that's where the sateen, people like sateen because it's that immediate gratification of silky soft. It really gives you that glossiness, so they look expensive.
Yep.
They feel just so good against your skin. There's a coolness to these.
It's very luxurious.
I love cotton sheets in the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, and really it's seasonless cotton because it's gonna work for you any time of year. But you know, especially some of these colors, like this medallion for summertime. I just think that is like,
it's a really
feels
pretty,
like vacation,
it's
right?
like a dusty, what is that color? Aqua. It's like a dusty aqua color. Really, really soft and gorgeous. And then the floral, don't miss out on that one. It's called Pink
let me bring this
Floral.
up. Pink Floral.
Look how pretty that is. It's like a peachy pink with a little bit of a mauve kind of color.
It's very like a ditzy floral, like very
Yes.
dainty, girly, also a flattering color when you're in bed. And I'm just gonna grab the white because I want you to see just how pretty, if you just have like basic white,
gorgeous.
look how that complements. I love a pattern sheet, especially in the guest room. I think it just adds something unexpected. And I also think it's fun to mix and match and play with pattern. And typically when you're shopping for pattern, it's rare to find it in a luxury cotton thread count. Usually it's in the—
because it's harder, it's tricky.
Blends or in the synthetics. So to get it in a luxury, and then don't you love this stripe?
This is our best seller right now, is the lavender stripe.
Right?
So when you come in close, it is like a deep, like beautiful purple with the soft lavender, and then there's even little dots within the stripes as well, and then it's all on that white background. Isn't that pretty?
It is
that's
funny
that perfect blend of femininity and masculinity.
It is. I love that it incorporates like every shade of purple in there.
Yes.
So if you're a fan of purple, and I know a lot of our customers are, I've never seen us do a lavender in a stripe. And then will you hand me those basics again? I just want to reiterate to you, yes, because if you are cleaning out your linen closet, or maybe you have guests coming, or maybe you have a wedding coming up.
What a great gift. Oh, they're beautifully packaged.
Yes, let me
we
grab
have to show that because I am a sucker for
Here,
good packaging.
I'm gonna give you those because this is one of my favorite parts.
Look at this.
Look at how these come packaged.
Just tie a little bow on it, you're done.
It comes in a little sack with a hook